What's up, Star Wars fans? My name is Prince, and I'm an urban acolyte. And it seems like Dave Filoni has been teasing us about Ahsoka being alive. So I should have actually recorded this video last week. I apologize to you guys. I've been under the weather, which is why I haven't posted any videos in like the last 5 or 6 days. I'm going to say 6 days because I don't think I'm going to post this one tonight. I'll probably post it tomorrow because I'm still feeling like trash. But anyway, this video, this Star Wars chat is about Dave Filoni, the tweets that he sent out last week, and an older tweet that he sent out back in June. Had a lot of people tag me and stuff on Instagram or ask me what does it all mean. And since I'm so late getting to this, I know some people just probably went and checked out the Stupendous Waves video, and they're going with whatever answer he provided, and you know, that's cool. I haven't seen the video because I've been too busy sick and watching the Bruce Lee serial that's on Netflix. I finished up the Buddha one, and now I'm watching Bruce Lee, but I'm only on the 4th episode. So if you got Netflix, check that out and let me know what you think about it. But anyway, you guys see this picture. I don't know why I'm showing you my phone when I can just edit the video and show you the picture, but hey, I got a good little image if my lights don't reflect. So Dave Filoni sent us this picture, this image, and it turns out that Ahsoka had a meeting with the Bendu before she left to go to Malachor. So what he put in his post, man, this is really small. All right, so Dave Filoni said, "It just occurred to me that I never got to tell you all the story of the time that Bendu met Ahsoka Tano. It was a brief encounter which took place around the end of the episode, The Mystery of Chopper Base, from Season 2, just before Ahsoka, Kanan, and Ezra left on their fateful mission to Malachor. Of their conversation, you might find this dialogue to be the most interesting. Bendu, you were set on this confrontation then. Ahsoka, I have to know the truth. Bendu, so be it, but understand this, much will change as a result of this encounter, including you. Ahsoka, isn't that true of all things as time advances? Bendu, my dear, when I say change, I mean death. Ahsoka, so I will die? Bendu, will you? I didn't know that. Goodbye then, Ahsoka Tano, former Jedi Knight." I love how the voice actor for Bendu, I love how he talks. And then I'm going to jump to this other picture. Here I am again showing you guys my phone when I could just show you the image when I go back and edit this later. But Dave Filoni tweeted out this picture back in June. I think it was on his birthday. And it's a picture of Ahsoka doing a boop to the wolf, that Lothal wolf or Loth wolf or whatever it is that we, I'm assuming it's the same wolf that we saw Ezra and Sabine riding in the Season 3 trailer for Star Wars Rebels that was shown during Celebration Weekend. Then there's the owl, and then there's Ahsoka. And over it says owl, and there's a box pointing an owl and an arrow pointing a wolf, and then one pointing to Ahsoka that says not the wolf. So we're led to assume that Ahsoka is not the wolf. The assumption was that Ahsoka would return in the form of this wolf and provide assistance to Ezra and Kanan and whatever's going on in the siege of Lothal as they try to free Lothal. It's interesting. Rebels is going to end where it began. They began the Lothal cell of rebels. They began the family of the rebels began on Lothal when Ezra joined the crew, the Ghost crew, and the season will more than likely end with the siege of Lothal. I have some thoughts about things that may happen with Ezra and Kanan. Because this is a children's, Star Wars Rebels at the end of the day is a children's show, even though it's become more mature and they moved it to a later time because things are darker, it's scarier. Maybe they want kids watching with their parents. But after I finished reading Guardians of the Whills this week, there was something in there that I have a speculation about Kanan and Ezra, and I'll give you a heads up because last summer I did a video where I gave a speculation. I said I think it would make sense for Kanan to meet Chirrut Imwe, and for him to help him deal with his blindness. Of course, that didn't happen in season 3. I would love to see that happen in season 4. And then, the Forces of Destiny cartoon that came out this week, we saw Jyn Erso there on Garel. Garel is a hotbed for the rebels. We know that the Lothal rebels, they've been stashing everybody on Garel. We've got four Force-sensitive people on Garel. So 4 children of the Force. There were the 2 babies that they rescued, that Ahsoka helped rescue. And then there's the Leonis family. So Zare's sister Dara is there on Garel. And then Jai Kell is also there on Garel. So, when I keep saying that there are children of the Force out there, there's 4. And then there's the little girl that Ahsoka encountered in her novel, who was 4 or 5 years old. So by the time she's around the same age as Luke and Ezra, and she's 4 years, I'll say 4 years, roughly 4 years older than Luke, Ezra, and Leia. And Jai Kell is around their same age, and so is Dara. So that's crazy. So there's a heads up for those. But anyway, I'm rambling. I should be talking about Ahsoka. I really want to try to keep these videos a little bit shorter, and I'm already at 9 minutes. So, and I'm kind of rambling because, to be honest, I don't know what to think about all of it. I'll just be honest. I don't know what to think. Ahsoka met with Bendu before she left to go to Malachor, and he said things are going to change. The revelation that Darth Vader, the confirmation that your master, Anakin Skywalker, has become Darth Vader, and that as far as we know, Darth Vader struck her down. He killed her. In his mind, Ahsoka's dead. But, we saw the temple explode, but we saw the body of Ahsoka Tano go back into that temple. Now, Dave Filoni made the drawings that he presented, the images of Ahsoka going into the underworld. Then we have the question, like, there's the owls that are always with Ahsoka. They were with the Bendu. Has Ahsoka become an owl? Is she reached an ability to manifest herself in other forms the way the daughter was? Because remember, Ahsoka's already died once. The son killed her, and the daughter gave up her life force to resurrect Ahsoka. Anakin Skywalker facilitated that by resurrecting his Padawan, right? But Ahsoka has already experienced a death of sorts. So it's like the person who gave you life took your life again. And if you really ask me what do I think, the only thing that I can say is that in Ahsoka Tano, we're going to learn something new about the Force. Think about the fact that we saw the Bendu get shot. He should be dead, based on what happened with him in his interaction with Thrawn in the season finale, Star Wars Rebels, the season 3 finale. They shot him twice. They shot him out of the sky, and then Thrawn shot him between the eyes, right? But the Bendu disappeared, and his voice was heard, right? We saw he did the Obi-Wan Yoda one with the Force thing, except he seems to still be alive. So there are things about the Force that we still don't understand, we still don't know, and the Jedi and the Sith don't have a monopoly on the Force. They just have their understanding of the Force, right? So what Dave Filoni said at one time was that Ahsoka hadn't been working on lightsaber skills and fighting techniques. This time that she's been working as Fulcrum, she's been getting deeper into the Force, right? The spiritual part of the Force. So the only thing that I can think is that Ahsoka, her connection with the daughter, this image of her, these images of her going into the underworld, that she has crossed some new threshold, right? She's literally, as part of her hero's journey, she's experienced another death and rebirth. And what she's been reborn as, I don't know. Is she an owl? Is she a converie? I don't know. Remember, we saw the body of Ahsoka Tano re-enter that temple. If I had to guess, I would say that Ahsoka has become something. She already wasn't a Jedi. She's a former Jedi Knight. And she says, I'm no Jedi. Is it Ahsoka has crossed some threshold? She's done something in the Force that we've not seen. And I talked about this in a video last year about the Rey incarnation. Is Rey the reincarnated Anakin? And I said no, because there's no reincarnation in Star Wars. This idea, the Bodhisattva, is not in Star Wars. That's what's in Avatar, right? In The Last Airbender, Korra, you know, like the Avatar is a type of Bodhisattva. That idea from Buddhism, that you are a Buddha, but you put off ultimate nirvana, the final enlightenment, so that you can keep returning as this enlightened being of compassion, because you have so much compassion for the rest of humanity, of life, that you keep coming back to teach and to help everyone, right? So I think that Ahsoka could be Star Wars equivalent of a Bodhisattva, where somehow she can still continue to come back, whether either in her physical form or as the converies or something, and she can still reach out through the nether regions of the Force. And I mean, Dave Filoni's teasing us, Ahsoka lives, Ahsoka lives. I want to see Ahsoka in the flesh. It's Ashley Eckstein. You know, I want Ahsoka to be around and for her to pop up in a live action movie. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? Ahsoka lives. We know that we're going to see. I said before, we have not seen the last of Ahsoka Tano. I was quoting Dave Filoni. How do you think we're going to see Ahsoka in season 4? Do you think we're going to see her in the body? Is she going to appear as a converie? Is she going to appear as some kind of Force ghost? We know that she's not the wolf, but maybe she'll speak through the wolf. So let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll be checking back to see what you guys have to say. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can take your first steps towards becoming an urban acolyte. Make the commitment to becoming a hero of your own story and become a force for change in your community. Thanks guys for continuing to support the channel. I'm going to be pumping out a lot more videos, and I'll try to get them edited as I can. And once I get to feeling better, I got a lot of great stuff to talk about. You know, the average Star Wars fans might not like it, but you guys who want to have these deeper conversations, you'll enjoy some of the stuff that I got to talk on. Like for instance, 2 examples of video ideas that I came up with over the weekend before I went down on the DL is I want to talk about how Luke hasn't completed his hero's journey, and the culmination of Luke's journey is going to be through Rey, through him training Rey. I've been listening a lot of Joseph Campbell's stuff on Audible, and the other one, how Finn is like Moses from the Bible. So make sure to check back for those. I'm hoping to get those recorded in the next day or 2. So anyway, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. Y'all keep on breathing, and may the force of others be with you always.